DJ Sturgis. We out here at the Freaknik Concert, and now I'm sitting next to the legendary Adina Howard. How you doing, Ma?
I'm blessed, sexy. How are you?
I'm doing good. Adina Howard called me sexy, so I just want to let you know you can't tell me nothing after that.
Your face is better. It's not meant for radio. What are you doing?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my!
You're a cutie pie, and you got a beautiful smile.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, listen, before we get into this interview, I just have to go ahead and tell you my story about your music, okay? When I first saw the video for Freak Like Me, and you was on the couch doing your thing, yeah, I had to be about 3 or 4 years old, and I pointed at the TV and I said, "Look, mommy, that's the type of woman I'm gonna marry."
Oh.
Yes.
And your mama said what?
She didn't say nothing, but now she knows that that's the type of woman I was like. Yes, exactly.
That's what's up.
Exactly, man.
Wow, 3 or 4?
3 or 4 years old.
Humbled and honored and a little creepy at the same time because I was way too old for you. But at the same time, I was like, now you're an adult.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I don't feel bad about having that feeling no more.
That's right. Like, now how am I supposed to feel about this here?
Oh yeah, man. So how does it feel to be here at Freaknik? After people growing up off your music, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does it feel to be here today?
It feels amazing to be here. You know what? For me, it always feels good to be around the people that support me and appreciate what I do because I feed off of that energy. And so to watch the crowd and to just receive the energy that had been given at the time while I was on stage, it's amazing.
Yes, exactly. And like so many people made their babies from your music.
I know.
Like you're a lot of people's godmom.
I know. So I'm a lot of people's godmothers. I'm a lot of people's baby mamas. I remember being
sex therapist too. Yes.
Which I gladly receive all of it. I'll take it all in. I remember I had a show many moons ago, and a young lady walked up to me and she said, "I'm taking you to court for child support." I said, "What?" She said, "I'm taking you to court for child support." She said, "All the babies I done had off your songs." I was like, okay. And yet I have none.
Wow.
Wow. At 45 and I have none.
Well, you mastered the pull-out game.
Well, I've mastered not wanting to be a baby mama or having a baby.
Amen.
Because the way that I feel, even though I'm a freak, the way that I feel is I truly believe that a child should have an opportunity to grow up with both parents. Just because you can make a child doesn't mean that you should.
Amen.
And when a child is created, I truly believe that you should give them a fair shot. And that's having both parents present, because having a mother and a father creates balance. So why would you bring a child into the world out the gate with a handicap?
Oh, amen. See, look at that. Freak responsibly.
Right, hello somebody.
Amen.
And make sure you check for them STDs and STIs.
Oh, yes.
Because a baby is one thing. You can, and this may sound crass, but you can get rid of a child in multiple ways.
Yeah.
But when it comes to those STDs and those STIs, you have to be very responsible, very mindful. If you didn't leave the house with it, you shouldn't be coming home with it.
Oh my God! So like, are you being so informative? Like, are you really like doing any like tours or anything like that? Because like, you could do a full tour just off sex education in more ways than one.
We are definitely looking into moving me into the speaking realm because I'm Chatty Cathy, but I do have this passion in me to reach out to our people and just really help lift them up, because I've had my moments of being young and ignorant and being able to live my life, and do what I wanted to do, however I wanted to do it. And with a lot of that living that I've done, I learned a lot of lessons. And if I can help someone avoid the pitfalls that I've had to fall into just to learn, then I'm so willing, ready, and able to do that.
And speaking of pitfalls, like, what was one thing that you learned within the industry that changed you?
Man, everybody, just because there are people around you doesn't mean that they're for you. And people who are ear hustling, sharing conversation with you aren't necessarily your friends, aren't necessarily looking out for you. And they don't even have to be friends, but if they're just present to win, you have to be mindful of those people, because you never know the whole point and purpose of them being in your presence and what they're trying to walk away with.
Oh, amen. Look at that. A lot of knowledge right here from Adina Howard. Man,
I done grown up, baby.
Yes. And your fans have grown up with you.
Yes.
And I learned a lot from you early, and I just wanted to let you know that you've made my dating life a lot easier, you know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate you and the great moments that I've had with your music.
Thank you so
And I appreciate this moment with you. Like this right here is something that I'm never gonna forget, because I still remember that one moment when I saw you on TV. And I remember seeing the commercials, and they always was like, just play your song. I'm like, oh my God, that's what I want right there. That's what I want, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like, and a lot of young girls saw the same thing too, but they didn't get the knowledge yet. They haven't gotten the knowledge yet.
Well, the key word is young.
Yes.
And when you are behind closed doors of those who are raising you, you're under the roof of those adults that are supposed to be guiding you, you're gonna be, you know, you're not in a space where you can have the training wheels taken off and you can just go out into the world. And so hopefully they will be comfortable with the training wheels and not try to grow up too fast and be fast, because there's a lot out there that as young people you're not able to handle, because you're not fully developed spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, or even financially, for that matter, to deal with grown folk problems, grown folk issues. And you definitely, more often than not, don't have grown folk solutions. So it's like, take your time. It's okay. Life is going to be here. And you know, dick is always going to be around. Puss is always going to be around. It ain't going anywhere. So make sure you get your education. Make sure you take care of yourself. Love yourself first before you try to love anybody else. Because if you don't know how to love yourself, you can't love anyone, and they won't be able to love you anyway. Because you don't even know what that's about. So these young ladies that are looking at what they're looking at, understand that there are decades behind what you see. Even when I was 21, I still had something up on them because I was older. And so just know that when you have adults trying to guide you properly, listen. And it's not because they're just trying to be, you know, asshole-ish or, oh, you think you know everything. It's not that they think they know everything. They actually do know something. And they've been through it. So allow them to help you.
Amen. All right. And with that being said, man, that's Adina Howard. Huh?
Like I helped you.
Yes, you did. In more ways than one. But let them know how they can follow you and support you.
They can go to Instagram, The Real Adina Howard. Twitter is Adina Howard. Facebook is Adina Howard. AdinaHoward.com. Working on building up the YouTube page, and it's Adina Howard TV. And they can hashtag Adina Howard too.
Okay. There it is. DJ Sturgis, we out here at the Freaknik concert. Oh my gosh, she touched my nose. Oh my God. Oh, I got chills. It's DJ Sturgis with Adina Howard on the People's Station. It's B103.